This week on DTV News, we take a look at Winter Carnival's 100th year anniversary. We'll take a look at the sculpture and the history of Carnival poster, all coming up on DTV News.
I'm Olivia Scott.
And I'm Lillian Wilson.
And you're watching DTV News.
The most iconic part of Winter Carnival is always the snow sculpture. Here's Rachel on the story of what it's like this year.
As everyone knows, this year marks the 100th year anniversary of Dartmouth Winter Carnival. One of the most noted carnival traditions is the snow sculpture. In honor of the anniversary, this year's sculpture is a replica of the first ever sculpture, a medieval castle. The last 2 years have had some bad luck for the snow sculpture crew. Last year, lack of snow damaged part of the sculpture, which also had to be scaled down, and 2 years ago, the entire structure designed to be a Musalak lodge collapsed and had to be changed to Mount Musalak in the last minute. Despite the recent bad luck, this year's sculpture is coming along well. Conditions have been cold and snowy. Perfect weather for snowbuilding. Let's cross our fingers and hope that the sculpture will make it through the weekend. This is Rachel Aragon with DTV News.
Thanks, Rachel. In the spirit of Winter Carnival, we looked at another campus tradition. This year's Winter Carnival poster went on sale last Thursday. Tegan Daly at 13 won the contest with her feature on the theme of Carnival of the Century. DTV talked to Jaleesa Grant at 13 for her take on this year's poster.
Man, this is a really good poster. You seen it? It definitely captures the essence of Winter Carnival.
This year's poster will join the collection of old posters that spans the length of a century in Rauner's special collections. After 1911, during the first carnival, a poster wasn't created until 1932, when the first campus contest started. That first poster in 1911 wasn't created by a student. Since 1966, each poster has reflected the Winter Carnival theme, according to college archivist Peter Carney. Rauner does not have records of posters from the years during World War II, where many of college traditions lost precedence to global events and posters were not printed. Older posters currently hang in campus offices and can be found in the Dartmouth College publication from last year. Posters have become collector's items in recent years, selling online and at auctions for close to $8,000. You can purchase yours for under $10 this year at Collis, or look for vintage posters for $6 selling throughout the weekend. This is Olivia Scott for DTV News. Enjoy your Winter Carnival weekend.
Another great Dartmouth winter tradition is Dartmouth Idol. Here's a look at how it's going so far.
Dartmouth Idol recently found its top 6 after the semifinals ended on Monday. The finalists are Perry Bradford, Xavier Curry, Kevin O, Sarah Peck, Michelle Schenker, and Ethan Weinberg. When sitting down with 14 Sarah Peck, she had this to say.
Sarah, how did auditions go for you?
They were good. I went in around like 1:50 in the afternoon, and I went in, they asked me what I do on campus, how I describe myself, and then told me to sing for 30 seconds, or I don't know, like a minute?
A minute?
I don't remember. It was a short time. So I sang a little, and then they asked me to sing.
You may think that Sarah would have been nervous, but in fact, she was just the opposite.
5 minutes.
That's not bad. Were you nervous?
No.
That's good.
I've done a lot of like singing and performing, so I wasn't nervous. But every new like audition, you definitely get excited.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't devoid of feeling, but I don't think nerves was what I'd call it. We're just there.
Sarah wasn't the only one that was more relaxed than nervous. 12 Perry Bradford seemed more excited.
Auditions were fun. I sang another Aretha Franklin song, and it was very exciting. But it was very exciting and relaxing. I was just glad to be singing.
Finals will be held on Friday, March 4th at 8 p.m. in Spalding Auditorium.
Thanks, Olivia.
And now for DTV Sports.
Here's what's new in Big Green Athletics. 2 milestones occurred on the ice on Friday as goaltender James Mello earned his second career shutout and head coach Bob Gaudet earned his 200th win at Brown, where Dartmouth won 3-0. Gaudet becomes the coach with the second most wins in program history. The Big Green could not sustain their momentum, however, as they were unable to defeat the Bulldogs the following day. Dartmouth fans can be proud of the fact that their skaters fought hard before a sold-out crowd at Ingalls Rink, but ultimately Yale came away with the win 4-2. James Mello delivered yet another stellar performance, making 38 saves. Matt Reber and Connor Gobbin each scored. Friday did not prove a good day for the women's squad. Despite 35 shutouts on goal, Dartmouth was shut out by Quinnipiac at a final score of 4-0. However, Dartmouth showcased its full abilities the following day during a 7-goal shutout of Princeton. 6 separate skaters scored, with Jenna Hobica netting the puck twice as well as posting 2 assists. She now has 8 goals and 12 assists to her credit this season. Goaltender Lindsay Holdcroft recorded 18 saves to earn her 4th career shutout.
Thanks, Molly. If you plan to brave this weekend's winter weather, here's what's up in the Upper Valley. At 1 p.m. tomorrow, view a performance of the Metropolitan Opera transmitted via satellite to Spalding Auditorium. Nixon and China will be shown streamed from the Lincoln Center. Tickets are $10 for students. Tomorrow afternoon, visit the Upper Valley International Folk Dancing event at Tracy Hall in Norwich. Instruction available and beginners are welcome from 3 to 6 p.m. $4 for students, no partner needed. Bring clean, soft, soled shoes. Finally, Catch the Fighter, nominated for 7 Academy Awards at 7 p.m. tomorrow night in Spalding Auditorium. This Dartmouth film series showing is $5 for students without a season pass. And that's what's up in the Upper Valley.
Well, that's all we have for you today. I'm Olivia Scott.
And I'm Lillian Wilson. Thanks for watching.